Only thing I have a problem with, man, just it's no, you don't need to spray paint your head, man. Yeah, don't spray your head, man. It's no need. That's lame.
You seen when he had them braids? You see when he had them?
Yeah, you can tell he had too much hair there.
They look like they hurt.
The brain better than me than you out there rubbing people on their shirts and whatever. Nah, bro.
Nah. But this nigga would have a braid and it'd be bald for the next.
It's like Rasheed Wallace. Just because I'm a Hornets and LaMelo fan in the face, for the sake of argument, when you ask LaMelo's record, or excuse me, the Hornets record without LaMelo this year, they were 3-8 in 11 games without LaMelo. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that was heavily attributed to their 4-14 start of the season because 6 of those games were at the beginning of the year. Mm-hmm. It's November 2nd, 4th, 7th, 10th, 12th, 15th, and 23rd. So, hey, food for thought, man. We talk, but that's interesting though. I always thought about that with most valuable player. Like it's an interesting award term because like people try to give it to a lot of times it just goes whoever had the best record and the best.
The best record, the best team, unless you do something outrageous,
something crazy, yeah, something like that. It typically just goes to the best player on the best team, but that's not necessarily an MVP. Like a most valuable player to your team is like if this dude were on the team, where would they be? Like, and they be giving MVPs to players that was like the teams that would still be playoff teams without that person. Like, it's always interesting when they say MVP versus best player. It should be like a best player award or something like that. I don't know. Random rants from Stu. But anyway. Go vote for MVP, and we'll be right back after this commercial.
Special guest, Vernon Maxwell, Mad Max, Mad Love, Anti-Fiction. Get you some.
Get you some.
Absolutely. Get you some.
Tell them if we out.
I got me some. Get you some.
All right, welcome back. You know, my segment, America's favorite segment. I'm stuck in the country. Well, not stuck in the country. Came home to the country. Didn't even bring no shoes with me or nothing. Thought I'd be back home already, but found these penny fives. They call them Total Crimson. Nothing crimson about them. They look orange, but yeah, cool hooping shoes. They're actually comfortable. Penny, you know, some people argue best line behind Jordan, but neither here nor there. Last one in his retro line, penny fives. Never played it. They're straight. Cool. I like they're the most comfortable when I give them that. Old school. Not too many people playing pennies anymore, but we're gonna keep it moving. Penny. Speaking of another player that wears the number 1, somewhat similar play styles, you might say. I don't know. But LaMelo Ball's been in the news heavily because of them winning. But also, quote unquote, allegedly may or may not have tripped Bam Adebayo. I don't know. Melo was kneed in the head. He was falling down. Melo's on his back. He have no power. Bam, 280 pounds. I have a hard time believing a little swipe to a man up the air like that.
Stu,
what's up, man?
He tripped him. Now.
He's in a bad position.
That's neither here nor there. We don't moved on. It's not gonna change the outcome of the game right now. You know what I'm saying? But he tripped that nigga. And they said flagrant 2, which means they probably should have thrown him out the game, but you can't in that situation. I understand you want to see the Hornets move on, so that's what happened. But let's keep it at that. You know what I'm saying? I
don't think no ill intention was behind it. He tripped.
I don't think it was no ill intention.
He didn't trip like Bam falls and hurt. Come on, man. He was trying.
They got another video of him doing the same thing.
The second time he did it. The second time he did it.
That's okay. Now the first time I think it was the second time.
The first time was a little different. It was like he was mad at him a little bit. This one right here, he definitely did it on purpose, but I don't think it was like it was no ill intent. It's a bad move.
No, he didn't. He didn't mean for him to get hurt, but he was mad.
The Heat had plenty of times to win this game.
That's what Hornets people battle thing. Yeah.
Charlotte Hornets won this game, but they gave it up. So
he got a 98% chance within 2 minutes.
They got all kind of offensive rebounds though. We acting like the best rebound on the team wasn't available. He our best player.
Almost had 20 boards.
I'm about to say, Khalil Ware had almost 20. He kept shooting too many threes. That was his problem. Once he hit that first one, I was like, yeah, he gonna keep doing it.
But Musa got a lot of clutch offensive boards.
But that's what he do, though. Yeah, I mean that's what he does.
Yeah,
that's his best.
Khalil Ware is like what 4 inches taller than the nigga.
Yeah, Moose shit. Khalil probably. I don't know if Moose 6'9", yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was tough. But it's okay. On to the next.
It's ain't one of them. Anyway, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Basically, RNT talk. Hey, there's been some national media, even local media going hard. LaMelo, Nick Wright, probably the most famous one at this point in time, called LaMelo a clown. Gave a nice little soliloquy about him being a clown. Doubled down on it and everything. Of course, Lonzo Ball saw it. He hopped on the internet. They going back and forth. He told Nick Wright he got a perm and a big nose. Nick Wright was like, "This is natural curls." That was probably the funny part to me.